sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Midwest. The echoes of the Gallahorn and the Skol chant reverberate inside U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. On the visitor's sideline, a look there at the head coach of the Seahawks. His guys off to a slow start, 1-2, following the loss last week. Across from him, his counterpart from the Vikings. His team looking for a spark, hoping... A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. Across the 20 to mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. And if he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Open man downfield is Loveland. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That pickup good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running, those zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. The throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll run the sneak. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
The Vikings, 1st down.
They run out of the gun with Kinetik. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on 3rd down at critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates.
8 yards on
if I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Another run here with Hampton. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Vikings. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The score, Vikings 7, Seahawks 0.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
Once again, it's Walker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. So, fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. Fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense going to take over now for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive. First and 10. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 9.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. And the Vikings first down.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff. Like, they identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Minnesota. Now, this looks like a design run. Did a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going in the short game.
And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of a first down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he is going to have the Vikings first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. They get it on 3rd and a yard.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
On play action, here's McCarthy. He'll run again.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
I'll tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
The extra point, up and good. And the Vikings move out on top, 14-0.
Seahawks, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down to get all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over for their second possession. They're in an early hole, 14-0. They'll start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss. I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
And taken. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2. 1 quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter. They face 2nd down and 7 as we are ready to get back underway. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From